Ah, welcome back. Or welcome. I don't know, is it your first time here? Probably not. Anyway, so today we are going to talk about the end of the second week of my Become a Pro Writer in 60 Days challenge. This is my second take, so forgive my frustration. I tried recording it. It was way too long. Thought I'd do it again. I have a plan. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the number one tip I would give to someone starting out for their first week, first 2 weeks. I'll talk about that. And then we'll generally discuss how to build a portfolio of work, if you're a writer or a photographer or whatever. We'll talk about publishing your first piece. We'll talk about outreach. I'm going to talk a lot about outreach. Outreach is important. And then we'll briefly discuss what my plans are for the next week. So my goal with these logs is, yes, it's a way for me to think about, what I've done and like summarize it and focus on something in the coming week. Like it's kind of like journaling for me. But I also want to provide something of value for you guys. I don't want to just sit on camera and rant, which is what I do a lot. So I hope that by getting a condensed version of my 3 weeks of experience, you get something from it. Especially if you're looking to create an online business, create an online income, especially if you want to become a writer or you work in marketing or sales. I think you'll find something useful here. So, let's start. The number one focus I had for this week was to polish my portfolio, add some more pieces to it, some samples, but I wanted a real sample from a real person, and I wanted a testimonial, and I got it. Big success. Okay, so I published an article for a friend of mine, an old friend. We used to work together. He has an online brand, and I published an article for him. He does kind of like charity work, but also he has his own projects. He's like a fitness coach. He talks about finance, wellness, mental health, all these kind of things. It's a great cause. So this is how I recommend you go about publishing your first work. Do it for free. Do it for someone you know already, right? So that's the tip, right? If you want to get your first work, you want to get a testimonial from someone, do it for free. Something simple. It will take you less than a day to do. Something simple. Someone you already know who trusts you, right? That's what I did. And now I have a testimonial on my portfolio. And I have lots of pieces of work that I can show, which is great. Now, the goal is to be able to use this testimonial and use the portfolio in my outreach strategy, because if you're reaching out to people and being like, hey, I can work for you, I can solve this problem, they need proof. They need social proof, especially. Social proof is powerful. It's the most powerful proof there is. There's nothing better than a picture of someone's face next to a quote saying how great you are. In my mind, that's worth more in the beginning than any money you could charge for it. And people are much more willing to give them out too. So that's what I did. Then I began my outreach. I posted about this on Twitter. You can follow me. The link's in the description for kind of regular updates. I was saying that, I was doing lots of outreach, and it was great. I got no replies, at least not so far. But I got something that's more important than that, and that is I got feedback from the universe. Because as I was trying to conduct my outreach, I realized something. My offer isn't specific enough. It was hard to write about it because I was like, I could do this and this and this. It just sounded a bit weak. I could make that stronger. So I looked up another copywriter on YouTube by the name of, his name was Sean. I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name. His name was also Sean. Sean something. Anyway, sorry. I'm betraying my my namesake. Yeah, he said that your offer needs to be productized. So you need to have a core offer, which is you do one thing for one type of person in X number of time for X number amount of money. And that way it becomes very, very easy to write about it. You can become an expert at one thing. People are much more likely to take you seriously. So that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm reassessing my offer. I am restructuring my portfolio to focus only on email marketing. I'm just going to focus on that. So the week ahead, I'm going to be making more samples for newsletters. Maybe writing a newsletter for someone, a couple emails for free. If you're interested in that, you can contact me. I might be able to do something for you if you're willing to provide a testimonial. Assemble my portfolio and then start outreach again. This time, more focused. And I think the biggest thing, and this is like my number one tip for people starting out, is that you shouldn't overthink things. Like you don't know anything when you're first starting. You really don't know anything. So you may as well just start and figure it out. I'm happy that I tried outreach and realized the problem I was having. Then when I researched how to solve it, and now I know I can come back and iterate and improve it. But if I didn't start, I wouldn't have known. I would have thought, oh, my offer's great and it's going to be really easy to find people. Not true. So those are the things I've learned the most over the past week. It's been a pretty productive week. I've also had a lot of conversations with fellow creators. I was on Tom Thorley's Tea Time on his YouTube channel. That was great. We talked a lot about creating an online business, why I'm starting, and all that kind of thing. I'm thinking of bringing other people to interview onto this channel. Actually, I think that might be interesting to get some outside perspective. So it's not just me ranting at you on a camera for 10 minutes every week. I can bring some other people on, and hopefully we can learn something from them too. So if you're watching this and you're interested in that, if you'd like to come on the channel, just send me a DM on Twitter, and maybe we can arrange something like that. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much else to say in regards to copywriting. My goals for this week, starting from Monday: refine my portfolio specifically for email marketing, define my dream client, make an offer, which is very specific, define my outreach strategy, send X number of messages per day, and then just start. I want to do all that probably Monday and Tuesday, so that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I can focus on just doing outreach and then writing, and that's it. That would be nice. So that's how it is. This is 3 weeks in, or the end of week 2. So my goal is still to get a paying client by the end of January. That is my goal. Any number of money is fine, but I want to be paid by the end of January, so that I can be ready to scale up to $1,000 a month by the end of the 60 days. That's where we are. You can expect to receive some more videos in the week about all these kind of topics. If you have any recommendations, there's anything you want to learn more about, or whether it's the sales process, reaching out to prospects, creating an offer, I'm going to be studying all this a lot. So if that's something you want me to kind of condense for you, put into one video, I'd be willing to do that. Other than that, subscribe if you've got this far in the video. I respect you. And leave a like and comment if you have anything to say. You can also check me out on Twitter, as I keep plugging, because it's probably the place where I'm most active. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and we'll leave it there. Good luck with your ventures and keep working hard.